Blackstone Audio presents The Age of Voltaire, The Story of Civilization, Volume 9, by Will and Ariel Durant. This book is read by Grover Gardner. Apology. Blame for the length of this volume must rest with authors fascinated to exuberant prolixity by the central theme, that pervasive and continuing conflict between religion and science plus philosophy, which became a living drama in the 18th century, and which has resulted in the secret secularism of our times. How did it come about that a major part of the educated classes in Europe and America has lost faith in the theology that for 15 centuries gave supernatural sanctions and supports to the precarious and uncongenial moral code upon which Western civilization has been based? What will be the effects in morals, literature, and politics of this silent but fundamental transformation? The scale of treatment in each volume has grown with the increasing number of past events and personalities still alive in their influence and interest today. This and the multiplicity of topics, all aspects of civilization in Western Europe from 1715 to 1756, may offer some excuse for the proliferation of the tale. So the Age of Voltaire has burst its seams and spills over into a contemplated Part 10, Rousseau and Revolution, which will carry the story to 1789. This will look at the transformation of the world map by the 7 Years' War, the later years of Louis XV, 1756 to 74, the epoch of Johnson and Reynolds in England, the development of the Industrial Revolution, the flowering of German literature from Lessing to Goethe, of German philosophy from Herder to Kant, of German music from Gluck to Mozart, the collapse of feudalism in the France of Louis XVI, and the history of those peripheral nations, Sweden, Denmark, Poland, Russia, Turkey, Italy, Portugal, Spain, which have been deferred from this volume partly to save space, and as not directly involved, except through the papacy, in the great debate between reason and faith. This final volume will consider the later phases of that debate in the revolt of Rousseau against rationalism, and the heroic effort of Immanuel Kant to save the Christian theology through the Christian ethic. The perspective of the Age of Voltaire will be completed in that Part 10 of the Story of Civilization. The epilogue to the present volume reviews the case for religion.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?